Hello, welcome to the show. And we have a very special guest today. No, it's not actually jolly old Saint Nick. Do I still get the $5? You promised. And you get to keep the suit. Wardrobe said they were going to burn it after you wore it anyway. Well, welcome to Cooking with Wayne. Of course you knew that, unless you were drugged and brought here in a sack like my guest here. So we have an unusual dish to cook today. I was coming home from my latest restaurant W. Of course they are all named W. I am rather fond of the letter W, as in Wayne, which coincidentally happens to be the name of the show Cooking with Wayne. I was on the Santa Monica Freeway. Ironically enough, I was driving my Hummer H1 about 140 miles an hour. There was a zoo vehicle on the side of the road and two men frantically waving, and I didn't see the reindeer standing in the fast lane. Lucky for me, it became entangled in a roof rack, so I drove home and had Pedro my gardener gut it and hang it in one of my 16 garages. Is that cooking, Sherry? Just stand there quietly like we agreed, or you will never see your beloved Skid Row again. So without further delay, let's cook reindeer. Normally I would recommend brining wild game overnight to tenderize and remove the gamey flavor, but in this case the 140-mile-per-hour impact seems to have done the work for me on the remaining 2-pound roast my staff could salvage. Am I boring you? I have tried to keep this recipe simple for the members of the studio audience and those watching at home. First I rub fresh ground pink peppercorns on the roast. Oh dear, they don't sell those at Walmart, do they? I guess no Himalayan salt either, or Vandalia onions. Actually I like Vandalia onions so much I bought land in Vandalia, Georgia and had it strip mined and transported to my estate. I can now grow them year-round. Just a sip of the sherry, sir. Stop sniveling. Back to the recipe. You will need a 2-pound reindeer roast, pink peppercorn freshly ground, about a tablespoon of Himalayan salt, Vandalia onions and a pint of Napoleon brandy, none of which are available at Walmart. What? You want a refund on your free tickets? I don't know why I bother, but here goes. Roast the reindeer until exactly 135 degrees and set aside. Meanwhile you can serve either squab or stuffed artichokes with chilled white wine. After the servants have cleared the table, the roast should be carved and served with Parmesan with just a drizzle of thrice reduced organic raspberry vinaigrette. Or you can serve with tater tots and ketchup. I like tater tots. I will instruct my staff to make sure you get lots of tater tots. And some cooking sherry? Yes, plenty of cooking sherry. Well, that is about all the time we have today. Unfortunately there is only enough roast reindeer for myself and the crew. We do have, however, a generous supply of MREs left over from my year 2K shelter. Please feel free to take a case on your way to the bus stop. Wait. My stage manager just informed me that since Santa here was such a good sport, my staff has arranged to fly him in my private helicopter to coastal Marin County and teach him how to dive for abalone. But I can't swim. So tune in next week for another episode of Cooking with Wayne, and don't forget my signature restaurants do not accept EBT or SNAP cards. But I can't swim. Did you say something? Quiet. Yes, Dave, you heard me. I said Davy Jones' locker. You can use the same sack, just make sure to weight it down well. I like tater tots. Next week find a guest with brain cells. It's a wrap, clean this mess up.